What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back. We're here for the 2023 Empro Classic, the Spain Pro, Alicante Pro, whatever you want to call it. We are here live on Desktop Bodybuilding, and here's the photo of the first group that are on stage. The link to the pay-per-view is in the description below as well, and this is our first group of guys. So you can see here from left to right, I'll bring up the competitors list so I can let you guys know who each guy is, well, at least to mention them. So first guy on the left is Jorge Zambrania Alavia. Then we've got Wellington, Fernando, Baptista. We've got Roman Fritz then. Then we've got Peter Klancir. Well, it says Peter Klancir. Is it Peter Klancir? Yeah, we've got Peter Klancir there. And we've got Michal Krizo. So really impressive first group out on stage, and let me know your thoughts about those guys, and I'll show you one from the back as well. And guys, if you are watching this live, give the video a thumbs up, smash that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell button, because I'm going to be going live for finals as well, and I'm also going to have post prejudging wrap up, post finals wrap up, and some more information and some more videos as well on guys like Michal Krizo. So in this front double bicep, Wellington, you can see him second on the left, looks really, really good. I love his aesthetic physique, looks awesome. But the guy in the middle, Roman Fritz, this is his all-time best in my opinion. He looks really, really good. And for me in this lineup, I think he's probably second to Michal Krizo. Krizo just looks really good. This is Krizo's all-time best as well. Might even be Peter Klancir's and Wellington's all-time best. So we're seeing a lot of guys at their all-time best, which is something we obviously love to see. So this first group, very, very impressive. And this has turned out to be a really good show. Yeah, Roman looks complete. He absolutely does. But let's turn to the back and have a look at how these guys are looking from the backside. And you can see here, Krizo from the back has improved a huge amount. The conditioning looks really, really good. Wellington is on stage right now for the individual shots. And I've got some shots of the other guys as well. I'll just make sure I get something of him because he looks really, really good. Wellington, Fernando. Very, very impressive. But from the back, you can see Krizo looks very, very good. He looks tight. There is so much density going on here. The shoulders are completely sliced. You can see all the separation through the arm. This is his all-time best conditioning, and he's really, really brought it. Now, I don't know why he's not up on one calf here and trying to maybe even bring out a little bit more details there. But now let's look at Roman Fritz here in the middle now. He might not quite have the depth to the back like that a Krizo has in terms of the bubbliness, but look at those glutes. He is shredded with the added mass as well, but you can see the difference in the arms there between him and Krizo. But Krizo could be posing this a little bit different in my opinion. He's sort of pushing the elbows right back, and he's shortening his back a little bit. He could actually make this look even wider in my opinion, and look even more impressive. But Roman has more of a V taper, just because I think the way Roman's actually posing this, which I critiqued Roman's posing before this show, but I think that it is much improved, at least in this back double bicep. Now, Peter Klancir, where he falls down a little bit, is in the back. So he's got a lot on the upper lats. So if you sort of cut it off from here upwards, he looks really, really good. Now, Roman Fritz is coming out on stage right now. Really, really good, Roman. This is his all-time best, and I'll let you guys know what I think of him. And his posing as well, because that was one thing I was sort of looking out for with Roman Fritz. Really, really good. Now I'm seeing him, they're saying on the broadcast as well, he looks a lot bigger in person than he does in photographs. He is shredded. Goes to show that Roman really didn't need to push himself down as far as he used to in terms of his conditioning. Very, very good. Super impressed with Roman Fritz here. Guys, you're going hard in the comments. And I will get to your comments as well. So keep dropping those comments and I will get to you. So. And also, like I mentioned, the pay-per-view, the link is in the description below. Peter Klancir is coming out on stage right now. I'll get a screenshot of him for you guys also individually. Peter looks really good. I believe he's working with Chris Aceto as well this year. I don't think Roman's going to win, but he definitely could. He is inside out shredded. Absolutely crazy. So Peter Klancir from here up looks really good in the back. but just this lower back, he doesn't have a huge amount of lower lat, so he does fall down a little bit in the back. But I'm going to bring up some more photos for you guys as well. Yeah, Lucas, no Koreans in the chat today, my man. Yeah, we haven't seen every pose yet. They literally only called the front double, the back double, and I think that was it, actually. And they did some quarter turns, so no worries at all, my man. Shout out to Poland. Yeah, I think Clancy's with Vecito. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. Green pants is very aesthetic slash classic. I don't know. I saw him in his other shot. I mean, he looks pretty aesthetic there for sure, absolutely, but not as much in the other ones, in my opinion. Yeah, the guy on the far right, that's Michal Krizo. And he looks really, really good. Very, very dense. But I'll bring up some photos of some other guys for you so you can see what is going down in this contest. Just give me a second. Open. We've got Michal Krizo coming out on stage right now, so we'll get to see him from other angles. So just give me a second before I bring up the next lot of photos. Yeah, Krizo is good. This is Krizo's all-time best. A lot more polish on stage right here. Hopefully he has that posing endurance too. That's funny. So just looking at some of your guys' comments. Funny. A little bit shaky in his side chest, but he looks, I don't think that's going to matter. In the upper body, he's very, very dense and very hard and very just overall muscular. From a side leg, like, yeah, he can improve a little bit more. Yeah, Krizo's good. Krizo is good today. He's hit the side chest a few times. I'm not sure why he's hitting it multiple. He's hit the front double multiple times too. I didn't rewind this, did I? No. He hit, yeah, it's funny. I thought these guys had to hit specific shots in their routines, but no. So let me bring up some more of these photos. Very, very impressive. Just got to stop that screen share 1 second. Shares. And you guys are probably wondering about Joan Pradells as well. Very popular kid, but he's not going to have what it takes. And here's Joan Pradells here. He's not going to have what it takes to beat out these guys, unfortunately, in this contest. Then number 7, let me find number 7's name, second on the left. Joan Pradells, though, looks very good. And apparently he's only been training a couple of years. So if that's the case, he is going to be very, very good in the future. Oh, the lighting all just went weird at the contest. All flashy. I don't know why that's happening. You actually couldn't even see him on stage for a second. I feel like the flashing lights is a little bit distracting at the prejudging because it's going all over their physiques, making them purple and everything. That should be maybe more reserved for the finals. Great physique though. He looks actually much more aesthetic even on stage, I'd say, but just needs a little bit more conditioning, but probably just more years in the gym, to be honest. He's only 26 years of age. Very, very good from Joan Pradells. That guy second on the left that I was mentioning before was Jose Manuel Munzo from Spain. And Joan Pradells is from Spain as well, so he's obviously a crowd favorite. And the crowd is going absolutely nuts for him, so obviously very, very popular. Now let's go through a few of these individual photos. Here's Peter Klancir. Looks really good. Great front double bicep. His issue is the high lats. That's going to be the issue for Peter Klancir, and it's more of an issue when he turns to the back. But I really love his physique, I've got to be honest. We have no first call out yet. So no first call out as yet. Krizo needs glutes ASAP from Olivia Goodman. Yeah, he does. That's the one downfall. Emir legs need some more size. Yeah, probably. I mean, Emir Omeragic is assuming he's the youngest guy in this lineup. This Jose Manuel Munzo looks really, really good too. The guy who before was second on the left. Oh, so Jospa is only 21. Wow, is this guy? Is that Jose Manuel Munzo? Is that who you're talking about? Let me know in the comments. He's very shredded, this guy. Well, we're doing a lot of F words, dropping F bombs on the what's the name? But Jose Ma. Let me look up who that guy is in the competitor lineup. Yeah. Well, if he's only 21 years of age, that's incredible. The guy you're talking about. I'll bring him back up. Here we have Emir Omeragic coming out on stage now, but this is Roman Fritz. Very, very conditioned. If he could bend this knee a little bit more, I think he'd look even more impressive in this. I don't know if it's just a bit shadowed, but it looks a little bit, he needs a bit more depth in here in the back, maybe a bit more roundness, a bit more fullness, but I think this is Roman Fritz all-time best. I was very, very impressed. Shredded to the bone. Emir Omeragic is really, really good. I'm always very impressed with him. Very, very thick for like a 23, 24-year-old. Crazy. Yeah, only got 4 likes. Yeah. Real N1GG4. Thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Be much appreciated. Yeah, Jose Manuel. Yeah, I'll get some photos up of him soon. 21 years of age. That is insane. Another one of Roman Fritz. I think bringing his all-time best to the stage. Yeah, Emir Omeragic is very thick. I believe he also works for Krystian unless he's made a change. Wow. Yeah, he's very good. I got him slightly in between opposing one of the shots, but very, very good. And like I said, the pay-per-view, the link is in the description below. This one is Wellington, Fernando. Very impressive shape. Just needs more in the biceps, to be honest. And yeah, once he adds a little bit more here and there on his physique, he'll be very, very good. Placed second earlier this year. And this is the lineup here with Joan Pradells. Very, very good. Apparently someone said he's only been training a couple of years. This is the 21-year-old Jose Ma. Very, very good. Very, very good. Emir Omeragic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Andrea Presti is coming out on stage right now, which is this man here in the light blue trunks, second on the right. Presti looked good. But I just can't wait to see him next to Krizo and to see how he matches up. But he looks very, very good. And this guy here, let me check on the competitors list. That is Vincente, I believe, Santa Maria, I believe, or is it Krystian Wolski? I'm not too sure, actually, to be honest. Because it seems like there's only that many guys in the lineup. Oh, that's Krystian Wolski. So there's one guy actually missing from this lineup. Andrea Presti always has a great front double bicep. Misses a little bit in the legs, but upper body, very, very impressive. Emir Omeragic looks great here. His legs actually aren't too bad. I mean, I think they're outdoing Andrea Presti's in that one. Jose Ma. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but 21 years of age, if that's the case, wow. And then Joan Pradells. So 2 Spanish beasts here looking next level. Very, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. So let me get up some more shots for you guys so you can have a look at what's going down in this lineup. Let me just bring back up the page. Why does Krizo refuse to train his glutes? I don't know. If he's not training glutes, then he definitely should. Absolutely. Let's go. What's up, Timothy Goodman? Presti's back is insane. I mean, also the whole upper body, but just needs legs. Absolutely. Let me go back to his back, just so I can have another look at that. Yeah, his back is pretty insane. It definitely sticks out in that lineup. Krystian Wolski's on stage right now. I'll try to get a shot of him. He looks really, really good. Very, very good. But I think to some guys, Josema. Is that right? Josema or Josema? Let me know in that one. I'm not 100% sure. Alex Bruckner says, Wellington looks a little weird to me. And I know what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying. He's very aesthetic, though, when he's moving. I don't know if he's maybe pulling his shoulders up a little high here. He needs to turn his elbows up a little bit more or something, but his biceps are just a little flat. So if you can fill that out, then I think that would just complete his physique that bit more. There, I'll go back to Peter Klancir there, who was very impressive. But let me just bring up a couple more for you guys. 446 people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Let's hit 500 soon. Give it a thumbs up, comment. Let me know what you think about what's going on right now. Shout out John Klein. Appreciate it, my man. I've seen you in the comments before. It's much appreciated. All the love. So let me... So bring the guys out now. We're about to do first call-outs. But let me just show you guys a little bit more of what's going on here. And some shots of Michal Krizo. Just need to stop that for 1 second. Share screen. People, the crowd go nuts. The Spanish crowd go absolutely nuts. Thank you, my man. $8 for the NYGA Xavier. Enjoy some eggs on me. Thanks for the content. Watching from Adelaide. Oh, cheers, my man. I had no idea he's from Australia. That's cool. That is cool. Been to Adelaide myself. I actually won an overall in men's physique there in the IFBB, well, NPC, whatever you call it, IFBB Pro, not pro obviously, but they called it the Pro League, Oz Pro League here. So shout out, my man. A couple of years back now. Yeah, appreciate the love, appreciate the support. It's awesome to have you guys doing that. And if you want anything, man, if you want a Milos impersonation, I know you was talking about someone before. It's me. It's Donald. I can do a better impersonation, Matt. I mean, Krizo, he looks good. He's not going to beat the Americans, though. We're too good. We're too better. I can't do it. It's too late. First call out. Okay, we've got Wellington. We've got Roman. We've got Peter Klancir. We've got Michal Krizo. We've got Jose Ma in the first call out. 21-year-old standing next to Krizo. And we have Andrea Presti. This is a huge first call out. Huge. Yeah, Krizo is game over sort of level here. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, Krizo. And yeah, eggs are expensive, man, so I appreciate that. I like that you actually put that in there as well. So we're moving Andrea Presti right in the middle next to... So Andrea Presti, this guy here, is standing right next to Michal Krizo in the middle. Oh, Presti looks good when he stands there. Front relaxed, I'd say he's beating Krizo. Presti's one of those guys, when he stands next to other guys, he looks better. Wow, Presti in a front double looks good, but the legs. I think the legs is what probably wins that front double for Krizo. Front lat spread. That one is Krizo's, hands down. Wellington looks good in that one. So you got Wellington, who's just on the outside of them, and then Jose Ma. So Jose Ma might be fourth place here, or third even. He might be third. Side chest is wild. Crowd's going nuts. Let me go through some more of these. There's Emir Omeragic, who is notably missing from this first call out. I would have had him in there. He's got to be disappointed with this. Wow, Roman is shredded from the back. I'd be moving Roman in and moving Wellington out one, probably. And I probably would have Peter Klancir maybe one spot further in on this one. I really hope Emir Omeragic, the guy on stage right now, that you can see. Andrea Presti is very good from the back. Andrea, once he stands next to people, he just comes alive. There's Emir Omeragic again. And then we go Jose Ma, or Jose Manuel Munzo. Joan Pradells. Krizo has a side try as well, just for reference. They're doing the abdominal and thigh. I think there's a couple of poses where maybe Presti wins. Krizo probably wins the ab and thigh as well. Wellington looks really good on that one. Hitting him most muscular now. I'm pretty sure Krizo's going to take this one. It's a good shot for Presti though. Wow, like Presti just comes alive. Oh yeah, but the crab, Krizo looks crazy. So might move the guys around here. That's Michal Krizo for you guys as well on the stage. Okay, they've just sent Wellington, Presti, and Michal Krizo back in line and Jose Ma. I'm a little surprised Jose Ma's maybe in that top four, but I can see it. The conditioning's crazy. They've brought out Joan, Pradells, and they're leaving Roman Fritz out there and Peter Klancir. Looks like sweat might be becoming a bit of an issue for these guys that were just in the first call out. Now they've got three guys in the call out. No Emir Omeragic. I think this is a mistake. I think there is the they're definitely giving an advantage to the Spanish guys. I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I don't have a pro card. I was second to the guy that won his pro card at the Arnold Classic Australia, because in Australia we only give out two pro cards a year. So no, I don't have a pro card. I do want to come back and try to get that though, so I can go and compete in America. Okay, Joan Pradells is coming alive here. Roman just needs to keep posing hard. He's sweating now. He's shredded from the back. Roman should be in the middle of his call out. They've got Joan Pradells in the middle. I don't see it. You look at the conditioning level difference, it's dramatic. I know you guys can obviously have a look at it when it comes up, but I'd have Emir Omeragic in his call out over Joan Pradells. And he's Spanish. He's a Spanish show. I mean, I think, I don't want to say this is favoritism, but, and look, I love the kid. Like, looks amazing for how long he's been training and his age and everything, but, and, you know, if it was as sharp as these other guys, I'd have no issue with him being in the middle of his first call out, but I am a little surprised. Yeah, Roman and Peter Klancir. Peter Klancir specifically is saturated and his stand is running. And even Joan Pradells is sweating now. So it must be really hot there. And I heard the commentators saying it's really, really hot. So let's bring up Munizos. Sorry, my pronunciation is going to be bad. I'm sorry. I didn't even say pronunciation properly. How's the Peter Klancir guy? I'm going to bring up some photos for you guys. Now, we've got the last guys now. They've actually moved Emir Omeragic on the outside of the last call out. I'm actually in shock, to be honest. I think that I'm not sure why he's being so harshly judged. I've got to be honest. Krystian Wolski is in the middle of this one. He's deserving. It's a very deep lineup. I'm just shocked that Emir Omeragic is being so grossly overlooked here, in my opinion anyway. Now I'm going to bring up some more shots for you guys. I'm just going to get a photo of the back of these ones because I feel like Emir Omeragic, unless he's like terrible from the back, I don't understand why he's on the outside of the last call out. And he's not terrible from the back. He's got, yeah, this one's confusing for me. I've got to be honest, guys. I've got to be a little bit honest. Or very honest. And guys, let's get this. We've got 400. Yeah, we've got 508 in the chat right now. So let me open up these ones. Get some more shots for you guys. First call out, second call out, third call out. Yeah, for me, the more I'm seeing this, I'm like, Emir Omeragic looks really good. Let me show you guys this. Share screen. Here we go. So this is the first call out on the screen right now. Sorry I'm not getting to all your guys' comments, but thank you so much. Mark Seeley, shout out my man. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys, because I'm going to be going live for finals. I'm also going to be going live for maybe straight after this. I might do a post-show wrap-up video and upload it normally. Going to go live, talk some Krizo, show some more stuff of him. Someone said, sadly, Roman looking a little bit flat once again. I just think he has a few areas he needs to fill out, but he is way bigger. I think this is Roman's all-time best, or very, very close to it. Okay, so we've got 4 guys, final call out. I'll be getting some of this. So this is the first call out on screen right now. Let me know what you think. Try to make sure I get all these. I'll go through all these and really break them down soon, but I just want to show you guys what's going on stage right now. So we have a final call out. Krizo's on the outside, and we have Jose Ma in the middle with Wellington. and then Andrea Presti on the far right. So I think what they're going to do is put Krizo first, Andrea Presti second, and then Jose Ma or Wellington in third, and the other guy in fourth. Now, I think that Roman should be moved in a little bit. This Jose Ma, though, he's got some really impressive shots. Yeah, I'm very impressed with him, honestly. I had seen him before, but he wasn't completely on my radar. Yeah, Jose Ma looks good. I've got to give him credit. Andrea Presti is really angling towards the judges, so he's on the outside of his call out. But I hope they move him in and do another rotation of this, because I'd love to see Krizo next to Andrea Presti once again. Joan Pradells was not in the first call out, but I will show him soon. Side chest there, you can see Jose Ma second on the right. Peter Klancir on the far right. Yeah, Jose Ma is shredded. Yeah, okay, I can see why he's up there. I did not agree with Joan Pradells being as high as he was in terms of the call-outs. I thought Emir Omeragic, who was in outside of the last call-out, was actually more impressive to me. The conditioning was better. He was thicker. Yeah, someone saying Emir at least second call-out. Totally agree. Frank third. Okay, so final call-out, they didn't have Krizo or Presti in the middle, and they had Jose Ma and Wellington in the middle. So I think they're more comparing those guys, but it was interesting. Joan M. Rolia, probably pronouncing your name wrong. Just watched Australian Poker Gaming Businesses Boom documentary. Very interesting. Is that on Netflix or what? Roman 2 flat will be fourth to fifth. Yeah, he probably won't be fourth. He'll be fifth to sixth by the call-outs, unfortunately. But Roman looks a little flat there, but he actually looked more impressive, probably when he came out first. But look at Roman there, the back double. Now, the guys have just gone off stage. Prejudging has sort of wrapped up, but let's go through these photos because you guys deserve to see at least a little bit of this and for me to break it down. What about Krizo's conditioning? Real good. You can see him there in the middle right. You can see him there in the middle right. The glutes are in. Conditioning was really good. And you see on the second on the right there is Jose Ma, but he's just, or Jose Ma, just not hitting that pose right for me. And like you look at a Roman Fritz on the far left, but we've definitely got Jose Ma placing ahead of him. So interesting. But you see Jose Ma there, second on the right, and he's peeled inside out. Now, the way I would have this one, so people will ask him a question, Krizo or Presti, and you got Frederick Colomba. Krizo deserve it? Yeah, I think so. Personally, I like Presti. Shout out my man Jacob. Madrid. No worries about the coverage. Much appreciated. Someone told me about Presti's triceps. There's a lot of guys that have flatter triceps. I'm not sure if that's just a Presti thing in particular. But yeah, I know what you're saying. But let's have a look. And I might leave it till I break these shots down one by one exactly for a post prejudging wrap-up video. But you can see what's going on at least. But see how big Presti looks on that shot? Like, he actually really impressed me on the most muscular. But as soon as Krizo Krizo is not in the shot there, so that's a little unfair. And then it went to this call out. So this call out happened, and then they had Roman on the outside there, and they had Joan Pradells. They brought him into the middle, and he posed in there. And you can see Peter Klancir on the right there. His tan started to fade for sure, as did Roman's. And, they were working. But look at Roman's hamstring there. Very, very impressive. Back double. I just think that the lighting or the tan maybe wasn't helping Roman there. And his glutes weren't completely turned on. But you see the softness of Joan Pradells there, right? So you see that back lat spread. Now, he is Spanish. It is a Spanish show. Yeah, and I think there's posing tweaks that need to be made. But for me, I don't think he should have, Joan Pradells should have been in this call out over a guy like Emir Omeragic. And you see how much they're sweating there, but you can see how hard Roman is there on the left. He is shredded. That's back to the first call out. Let me try to find, I don't know if it's in this one or not. I'll have to open a new thing, and I want to show you Emir Omeragic as well quickly before I wrap this thing up. And give the video a thumbs up. Let's hit 600 people in this live chat as well, because I've got a little bit more for you guys before I wrap this up. But you can see Michal Krizo there and Andrea Presti in the middle. It seems like a battle between these two guys for the win. Let me open this up. All right, because we've got a few more from the second last call out where we had, well, the second call out really, where it had Roman, Fritz, Joan Pradells, and Petar Klancir, and then we've got some from the last call out. Yeah, here we go. Alberto MG about Joan Pradells. You're Spanish and you agree that Joan Pradells should not have been in that call out over Emir Omeragic. So let me show you the difference here. So I'm just going to stop that screen share for a second, share screen again, and let me bring this up to show you guys this. So there's Joan Pradells in the middle. He looks pretty good in that shot, I've got to be honest. But this one was the last call out. I'll quickly go through that in a second, but let me find these ones of Emir Omeragic. So you can see Emir Omeragic there on the right. I didn't take the actual most flattering screenshots of him either, but for me, and even Krystian Wolski, I think I would have had both them over Joan Pradells. I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest on that one. Yeah, Ben Chow. Ben Chow, shout out my man in the chat from obviously Fuad's podcast, Bro Chat. Sorry, Bodybuilding and Bollocks. Or maybe both. 610 people in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Glad to see Roman bring a bigger, fuller look from previous years. Absolutely. Roman was actually, he really did impress me. He did fade a little bit, but he was, I heard it was very, very hot there as well. So you can see there Emir Omeragic on the right and Krystian Wolski in the middle. For me, I just had them over Joan Pradells. Joan Pradells from the back was quite soft, which sounds harsh, but that's the reality of it. So Emir Omeragic, I believe, on the far right. On the outside of the last call out, I believe he was pretty well overlooked. Pretty well overlooked. Yeah, and I think Roman could have even been higher as well. So this is the last call out, and it was quite interesting because they left Andrea Presti and Michal Krizo on the outside. They did one run through of it, and that was it. Which was interesting because I felt like it could have gone for a little bit longer in a smaller lineup, in my opinion. I think we're seeing that in a few too many shows these days. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. But let's go through these. So front double bicep, and Andrea Presti tilts his body around a little bit on this, which is a little bit annoying at times, but I would say front double bicep, I would give it narrowly to Michal Krizo. I'd give it to Michal Krizo. Just because I think that he has the legs, the more complete physique than Andrea Presti. But when they're front on, Presti looks bigger. He looks really big. So Presti is definitely, I'd say, in that second spot. And I think they've got these other two guys in the middle because it's easier to compare them when they're side by side. Then in the front lat spread, I'd give that to Michal Krizo once again. Actually, I'll go back to front double bicep. Who do I have between Wellington and Jose Mar? Jose Mar is the number 7, second on the left. I would have that to Wellington. Even though Jose Mar has those crazy bicep splits, like that is insane, completely insane, crazy. 21 years of age apparently, but I just think he has a little bit nicer shape to the legs. Very, very nice abs, a bit more cut out and defined. And you can see the youngness in his physique in here, but this doesn't look 21. Crazy, crazy. Let's go up one. In this shot between these two guys, I'd have Wellington as well, but obviously the Spanish home field advantage will go to Jose Mar, and he definitely got it here. And in front lat spread, I would give that as well. Out of these two guys, Krizo and Presti, who I believe are battling for that second place, I would have that to Krizo. In the side chest, it's tough because they're both on angles. Like Krizo's angling into the judges here, Presti's angling into the judges here. It made it a little bit tough to judge. And out of these other guys, Jose Mar's come out of that one, but you can see how shredded this dude is. Shredded tricep, shredded shredded chest, but I did have Wellington on this one. He's too pretty. Such a full chest, lines all through it. Good side leg as well. Nothing really to complain about there in Wellington. Back double bicep, two very different physiques here in the middle. A long torso versus a short torso on this one. This one is sort of tough. The lack of triceps here, even though he's shredded inside out, I would have to give this one to Wellington. He's got the nice cut out glutes, just a prettier physique overall. Krizo, though, obviously wins it overall in this one, and Presti in second. Then we go to the rear lat spread, and out of these two guys in the middle, I would definitely give that one to Wellington 100%. Not spiking a calf here either. Krizo actually spiking a calf on here when he wasn't. And yeah, just well developed. His back has really, really improved, and Presti is hitting that literally for the judges on this side of a stage somewhere. And as you can see, the judges are like, why is he facing so far? Let's go up. Now, this one might be a little bit closer, but Wellington, that is so pretty, that physique. And the triceps, people have mentioned that before on Andrea Presti. They lack a little bit. I don't know whether, we have seen with Presti, maybe the arms are a little bit short. I don't want to say that too much, but it looks a little bit to me that Presti's triceps have atrophied a little bit. But overall, his physique is very, very impressive. But on this one, I'd probably give it to Krizo, and I'd probably honestly have one of these two guys second and Presti in third on the side try. The ab shot, now this one's interesting as well. So on the ab shot, I'd give this one to Krizo over Presti. So almost every shot I'm giving to Krizo over Presti, but very narrowly in some of them. But look at Jose Mar. This dude is Munza-like. That is just, look at it. Very, very shredded. But does that win that insane condition over a very well-conditioned, extremely aesthetic Wellington? I mean, this is very, very pretty. It's a very, even the muscle bellies, the way the skin lies over the muscle, very, very pretty. And I give Krizo that over Presti as well. And then that was that call out where Joan Pradells was up there, maybe a little bit higher than I thought he should be, because I thought Emir Omeragic here on the right should have been in a call out above him instead of being on the outside of the final call out. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Who do you have winning this? Let me bring up a better shot. And I'm the most muscular as well between that last call out. Krizo has to win it. Even though Presti has a very good, I'd probably have him beating Krizo on the hands together most muscular, because he's just so crazy. But Krizo, I think, will be too good here. The way I have it playing out is Krizo in first, Presti in second, Wellington in third, and by the call-outs, Jose Mar is going to be in fourth. I probably wouldn't have it, and I feel like the Spanish guys maybe got a little bit of a leg up being a home contest, and the crowd went so crazy that I think they'll probably give him fourth, but I hope they give the other guys the opportunity to move up. Honestly, I really, really do, because the judging, to me, I think, at least by the call-outs, was a little bit off, in my opinion. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. If you are watching on replay, let me know in the comments. If you are watching live, let me know in the comments. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell button, because I will be going live for finals. I will have a post prejudging video that I put up as well. I will have a post finals video that I put up as well. I will have videos on Michal Krizo and how I think he'll do this year at the Olympia, because I believe he will qualify here. And hopefully we get a few more comparisons at the finals, because they did one round on the final call out and just basically did these other call outs, and that was it. So I think not the best judge show, in my opinion, in terms of the call outs. But anyway. And as you guys are pretty much backing up in the comments, you're agreeing the Spanish guy probably shouldn't be in there. He's 21 years of age, incredibly impressive, but perhaps getting a little bit of a gift, in my opinion. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, subscribe, hit the notification bell button. If you are watching on replay or watching now live, give the video a thumbs up. Much appreciated. That's it from myself here for the prejudging live of the 2023 Empro Classic Spain Pro. Let's roll with that. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. My name's Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.